It's in the game.
Up now, here's an update. I'm a real snob, I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my state. I'm finna give it a good shot on my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need a She a fanatic for that.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. He signed staying on the road to begin the year. They got that win last week, hoping to do the same now. Facing off against him, that's the head coach of the Cowboys. His guys also able to start the season with a win, so somebody's going to leave here with a 2-0 record after this one. Scott and Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Starting at the 10. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives, attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Now bring the tight end in motion. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This is Irving on second. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It's a gain of 11. And a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Baker now off to play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroyed that play, they destroyed drives. Well done, defense.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down. Throw here, third down. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series.
Buccaneers.
Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest, but man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm, right? Yeah. Just feel of the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and to finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Return starts from the goal line. He's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing them out is a Mississippi State fourth-round pick in 2016 who's found considerable success in this league, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face second down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
He puts some juice on a deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on first down. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for second down. Dak now from the gun. Has it downfield working the left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10, Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas first down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
The extra point, here's Smith. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Simply nowhere to go on that counterplay, Kate. Backside defenders took away one side, and they overwhelmed the blocking right in the middle.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They send a man in motion. 3rd down, here's Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back still doing it to this day.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinton Williams.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Brought in right side by McMillan. Past the 20. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. Dallas sending its offense out for the 2nd time this game. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah! Here we go, boy!
1st down, here's Dak. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Yeah!
Throwing again is Dak. Throw secured by George Pickett. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Dallas first down. Dak throwing again. To the left and reeled in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
He got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty.
Yeah, here we go! Right to line, eh?
Throwing on first is Prescott. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to the air, Prescott. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
The extra point, here's Smith. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Johnson now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. New set of downs for them from the 31. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Mayfield.
At the 33-yard line.
That's complete, dialing up McMillan again. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 9.
Once more, it's Mayfield. They're still going at the 30. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Godwin, the man in motion left. Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys.
Mayfield to throw again. Steps up and he's running with it. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Buccaneers.
Working inside the red zone. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Mayfield now from the gun.
at the 14-yard line.
This one soars over everybody in the end zone. Just had to get rid of it. It's incomplete.
Well, it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
He's got a lane up past the 30. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen.
Our trip around the NFL starts now.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. Turpin with a return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the 2 of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Dak now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll go down here at the 16. Gets a pickup of 4 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throw caught by his running back. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Yeah, Billy.
He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
With Irving again on 2nd. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Short pass brought in. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. 4th down. Here comes Kai Kroger to punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st down, here's Dak. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the 45-yard line.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Second down now, they need 7.
Here we go.
From the gun is Prescott. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's 3rd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah.
Back to throw it. Big gain has him across the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Wide.
Desperation time here. And it's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys trail by a field goal. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Yeah, here we go. Wide. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 154. Wide.
Throwing again, Prescott. And this one doesn't go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Yeah! There we go, wide. 26.
Handoff now from the gun. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Timmy Bronk gets a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yeah, here we go. I think.
They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I'd love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run. A momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal.
Here we go. I take wide.
Pacheco has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
At the 2-yard line.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.